What's up, y'all? It says I have a poor connection. How is it every time I'm trying? Where am I looking? Right here. How is it every time when I'm trying to do a live stream, it says I got a poor connection, but yet everything is connected just perfectly fine up in her? Ceases to amaze me. So as of right now, there's nobody watching. AGGI out loud in the house, y'all. I'm back once again. It's my second live stream ever. What's up, Veronica? Thank you for watching. I'm still trying to I'm really new to this whole Ustream live stream thingy, and I did some research on it. Hey, Veronica, I love you. I'm still new to this whole live stream, so I'm looking funny. I'm looking in funny places when I should be looking her. And like I was saying, I did some research and I found out that there's a way that I can like warn people about a live stream, a future live stream that I'm planning on doing, be it like a few hours in advance or a few days in advance, but I haven't yet figured out how to do it yet. So I'm sorry for just popping up on YouTube like this out of absolutely nowhere, but I just felt led. So I'm just gonna tell you what I've been doing today. I don't know if you're aware, but I had fallen in my house last Tuesday. Tuesday of last week. I was just standing up stretching, and then I just fell. I mean it wasn't even a fall. I like collapsed, and I didn't know what the hell happened. I don't even remember the experience of me falling, just that I boom fell. So to sum it all up, I went to my doctor's appointment this morning. Yes, I'm okay. I'm just shocked and a little scared because I didn't know what had happened. So to sum it up, I went to the doctor this morning. She did an EKG. She took some blood. I answered tons of questions. And the EKG came out fine. She's still waiting on the blood work. And she basically just took the blood just to see what the hell's going on. But that's all I know right now. So if I cough a little bit, and see, I know this is a horrible time of day to be doing a live stream, because even though it is a Friday, it's not yet 5, and most people work Monday through Friday. Not most, but a lot of folk do, and a lot of people are still at work. So when I did my first live stream yesterday, I had a good turnout. It was actually incredible. It was such a great live stream, and me and everybody, we were just talking about so many different things. And so I don't know how this one's gonna go today, but just like with any vlog or any video, you just never know. So, but what was I saying? Oh, if you hear me cough, I play you. Are you serious? Oh my gosh, you play me at your job? That is so awesome. Thank you so much for that. Because one thing that I don't know, Veronica, if you saw yesterday's live stream or not, it's still up. It's about 50 something minutes. Thank you for doing that, sweetie, because I'm about to say this. One of the things that me and everybody were talking about yesterday was how it seems like all of the real, you know what I mean? Like all of the real, legit, 100% keep it real YouTubers, it seems like those are always the ones that are on the bottom. And then the ones that are fake as hell, just keeping it real, be at the top with millions of subscribers, millions of views. And look, I'm not calling out every big YouTuber as a fake YouTuber. However, there is more than I would like to say. I'm gonna just say that. And it's really sad because You know what I did, Veronica? I actually researched what the age bracket is for, like, just to get like an estimate for the majority of viewers, for the majority of people that viewed YouTube videos of all different types of topics and stuff. And the majority of the age of the people that watch YouTube, Veronica, is like kids to teenagers to those in their early 20s. I mean, like, I'm 36. You've got the older crowd. And I'm not saying I'm old. I'm just making a point. But the majority of people that watch YouTube videos, the majority of the let me say this, the majority of the ones that watch the big YouTubers that do like outlandish, stupid stuff, I mean, at that point, they're not doing it to get views because they've already got the millions of views, and they're not doing it to get subscribers because they've got millions of subscribers at that point. But I think they're just doing it because they don't know what else to do. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of it is just, and just like myself, they've investigated it too. Like they've looked into it too, as far as what's the age bracket. And actually, if you're a YouTuber, you can go into your channel and it will show you the age brackets of the people that watch most of your videos. So that's where a lot of big YouTubers' content or ideas for content actually comes from, is what that states in their channel. What's the age bracket? So, hey, sweetie, let me see. I may say your name wrong. I suck at names. Benedetta. Did I say it? Is it Benedetta or Benedita? I'm really bad at names. I'm just keeping it real. Thank you for watching the live stream. I don't know how long this is going to go. But anywho, so Veronica, did you see the live stream from yesterday? Because I don't want to be I'm looking out my window a little bit too. I don't want to be repeating anything. Oh, okay. Benedetta. That's right. Oh, you did, Veronica. Okay, well, we just talked about a lot of everything. We just talked about a lot of everything. A lot of instead of a lot of. Okay, cool. Yes. Okay, good. We talked about life. We talked about relationships. I talked about my father, and woo, that was hard because my father passed away in '99, but he was an alcoholic for the majority of his life, and that was a touchy topic for me to talk about. I wasn't expecting to talk about it, but it got brought up. So, oh, the BEK. You know, one of my subscribers, you know what, Veronica? It's so funny that you mentioned the Black-Eyed Children, because yesterday in the live stream, several of my subscribers were like, Aggie, talk about those black-eyed bastards. I was like, bastards? What? You mean the black-eyed kids? And y'all, I wasn't even expecting that video to get a whole lot of views, to be quite honest. The video, I think, was from like a year or two ago, and it got over 100,000 views. And I got a lot of negative remarks on it. I mean, like comments, but I got a lot of positive feedback as well. Wow. I'm very sorry to hear about that, Veronica, to hear about your father. I'm very, very sorry to hear about that. And I thank you for sharing it with me. So I just wanted you to know that. To answer your question about the black-eyed, I did the video. It got tons of views. And oh, y'all, and I actually was doing some more research on the Black-Eyed Children not too long ago, y'all. And I'm on YouTube, right? And I'm researching. And I came upon a YouTuber. I wasn't subscribed to his channel. He wasn't subscribed to mine. And I was watching his video. on the black-eyed children and the research that he had done. So to sum it up, y'all, in the middle of me watching it, I'm doing something else. Like I'm writing, I'm doing research with a paper and a pen, right? No, but Fantastic Daily, I'm actually going to be contacting him very soon. But it was somebody else, and I can't remember who it was. But y'all, I'm sitting there and I'm watching YouTube, but I'm like I'm writing, doing research, and I'm watching. And as I'm writing, I hear myself in this dude's video. And I'm like, so I look up and it's me. And I'm like, this dude's got me in his video. He went to my Black-Eyed Children video and took out like a good 10 minutes of me and put it in his video. And I'm just sitting here watching myself on this dude's video on his channel like, he ain't even asked me permission if he could take my video and but then I was like, okay, but he's coming from a happy place. He's coming from a happy place. He means well. Lord bless him. He means well. He still could have asked, but he means well. So I'm not gonna email him and get ghetto with it. But I did contact him though. And he was like, I'm sorry I didn't. I was like, it's cool. And we actually are trying to schedule an interview between him and myself. And not really much an interview of him interviewing me, but of just me telling him what I researched, what my conclusions are on the Black-Eyed Children versus his. But for those that are wondering, it's definitely demonic. And I don't know if Veronica or anyone else watching knows this or not, but I've been a deliverance minister since 2003. I've seen my fair share. I haven't seen it all, but I've seen my fair share. What's up, Coco? Coco! On my way to work, I had to speak. Oh my gosh, Coco! Girl, one of my subscribers, Veronica, was just asking about the Black-Eyed Kids. And I told her, I said, one of my other subscribers was saying, Aggie, talk about them Black-Eyed Bastards from yesterday's stream. But girl, have a great day at work. I'm sorry that you're going to have to miss this, but it'll be up when you get off or whenever you get a chance to watch it. Whew! I got to catch my breath because sometimes I just can't function. But Fantastic Daily, Veronica, you know, and he means well too. I'm right here, laugh out loud. I got 20 minutes. Okay, well, Coco, Veronica, she's one of my subscribers and she's watching this and commenting now. She was asking me, I was telling her about how somebody took my Black-Eyed Children video and put it in their YouTube video. Like 10 minutes of that video I did on the Black Eyes. On the Black Eyes. Homeboy took it and put it in his YouTube video. They didn't even ask a sister. And so I was telling her about that. And she was like, Fantastic Daily, because if you go on YouTube and type in Fantastic Daily, it is this guy, this YouTuber, and he's been doing tons of videos on the Black-Eyed Children. He's got camcorders up, security cameras. He's been catching them in the woods. And I've watched, to answer your question, Veronica, or just to make the statement, Benedetta, I keep thinking I'm saying it wrong. Baby, don't be scared. There's no reason to be scared, okay? Fantastic Daily, he believes that they could be demonic, but then again, he thinks maybe they're not. And, you know, I don't know his... Okay, yes. I don't know what Fantastic Daily's spiritual beliefs are, but that does play a very important role. And so I'm going to contact him. I've actually been meaning to contact him for the past week, but I've been putting it off for just different reasons. But I'm going to contact him this week and just let him know my thoughts on it. But like Veronica, Coco, yeah. and Veronica, I'm pretty sure he is smart. You know, I don't know the man, but I've watched his videos, and he doesn't come off as like oblivious to life experiences, if that makes any sense. But like Veronica, like me and Coco were talking about, and several other people were talking about in yesterday's live stream, is you know, and I don't want to get back all into it, but demonic spirits can manifest as anything and or anyone, and that's how they deceive the majority of society. And so when it comes to the experiences that people have had, the feelings, the emotions, the mental state of the people that have experienced the black-eyed children, you know, it's not just that, but I did a lot of research on it, y'all, and I went to the Word of God, and I allowed the Holy Spirit to speak to me for a long time. Because I don't just assume everything is demonic. I don't assume things are demonic. I go by what the Word says. And then based off of my 10 plus years as a deliverance minister and my experiences both personally and with other people, is what I base my opinions or my beliefs off of. So, but it's funny because there's so many freaking people right now doing YouTube videos on these black-eyed kids. These black-eyed kids is getting on my ever-loving nerve. I mean, they just about to take me to a whole nother level, and Keisha gonna come out. Y'all don't want Keisha to come out. I grew up Catholic, so I watched all I could. Watched all I could. It showed my grandpa, and they said messages of the... Oh, it went away, and I couldn't finish reading it. But yeah, so I don't know if I want to. I've done several videos on. Let me just say this, y'all. Can I just say this? Can I just speak from my heart? I grew up Catholic, so and he said they're messengers of the devil. Well, your grandpa is exactly right, Veronica. Your grandpa was a smart man. I don't claim to know everything, y'all. I never have. I never will. But I've been through a lot in my life. And so one of the things that I know God has granted me with the gift to be able to do is to help people. And not only in the demonic, although that is the main area, but also to be like a motivational speaker, to help people, to give people advice. If somebody asks me a question, and I have like a Ask AGGI section in my playlist where people sent me questions about just different things, relationships, mainly the demonic, doors that can open the demonic in one's life, so on and so forth. And now, are you serious? Veronica's got 5 of her co-workers watching me. That is awesome, right? Judging is opinions, but calling it what it is can only be considered fat. I don't mess with things I know I'm weak to. Coco, that would, you know what? You just nailed it right there. That is so real, and that is so true. And one of my subscribers actually just left me. If y'all go to my live stream from yesterday and scroll down to the comments, I'm not going to mention her name because I didn't ask her if I could, but you will see one of my subscribers had left me a semi-lengthy comment, and then I replied to it with a really long comment or a really long reply. I urge y'all to read that reply that I sent to her. She's amazing, just like all of my subscribers are. And I really do mean that. Look, ain't none of us perfect. Oh my gosh, y'all, Brittany is in the house. Brittany is probably at work. I hope you don't get in trouble. None of us are perfect, y'all. And one of the things I told her in my reply, which, like I said, I urge y'all to go back and read. One of the things that I told her was, when it comes to life, there's many chapters and there's many seasons. And in some of these chapters and seasons, God will hold you. And others, he'll walk with you. Then there's others that he'll just hold your hand through it all. And then there's other chapters and seasons where he will stretch you. And that's a whole nother chapter. That's a whole nother season. I have been through that season. Then there's other times, chapters, where God will mold you. And then there's other chapters and seasons, because trust me, there's plenty of them in everyone's life. There are other chapters and seasons where he will take you through birthing pains. And that's a whole nother level from the stretching chapters and seasons. But it's all to fulfill your purpose in life, whatever that may be. There are also other chapters and seasons where God will just kind of step back and just watch you from afar. And those, to me, they're not as tough as the birthing pains chapters and seasons, or the stretching chapters and seasons, but that one particular can be very trying. Coco, I don't either, girl, and I'm so glad that you made that statement. When God takes you through the season or the chapter, which is really the same thing, where he just steps back and watches you from afar, sometimes those chapters, because for some it's more than one, those can be some of the most loneliest chapters, because what I can speak only from experience, but what it did for me was, not only was the chapter in the season where God's just stepped back and watched from afar, not only in that season, but in the stretching and in the birthing pain season, I was not who I am today by any means, and I was in my journey that I'm still in now, but in the beginning of it. And when God stretched me, and I'm just sharing just a little bit, but when God took me through that chapter, when God took me through that season, I had to bear myself. This won't make sense, but I had to become raw. I had to take off the makeup. This is when I was like, I couldn't leave the house without makeup type chick. I had to take off all of the makeup. I had to take off the false nails, the false eyelashes. And at that time, y'all, I was shaving my eyebrows and then drawing them on. I think every girl goes through a stage like that. That one was mine. But anyway, I'm trying to be for real with this, because I'm just trying to make a quick point. God had to strip me down, exactly, fasting from your flesh. God had to strip me down. I had to come face to face with the little girl in me that I continuously throughout the chapters of me being bound, I had to confront the little girl in me that I continued to push down each and every day while I was still in that state of being bound. And I pray to God that makes sense to somebody. And, for so long, I knew she was in there. And I don't mean to really go that deep with this, and I'm sorry if I am, but I'm just trying to make a quick point. It could help somebody, it may not. But I had to, that little girl in me that was hurt, that was afraid, that was vulnerable, that didn't trust anybody, that was abused, to keep it real, that had witnessed traumas nobody should ever see, and experienced traumas on a whole nother level. I for so long I just kept pushing her down within me. And she was crying out, like she would cry out, and I just kept pushing her down. And so when God got me to that stretching season, to that birthing pain season, that's that raw season, y'all. That's where God wasn't gonna allow me to continue to push her down. She was coming up and she was coming out. And coming out, I meant she was it's a birthing process where God was delivering me, about to deliver me from her, so that I can become who I am right now. So thank you, Coco, and I really do appreciate that. For y'all that don't know, my email address, I do put it up in my description boxes in the majority of my videos, but my email address is AGGI, AGGI, Saint, SAINT, James, the name James. If you don't know how to spell James, I don't even know what to say. I'm just playing. Music. AGGI St. James Music at gmail.com. I also have an AGGI Out Loud, but I don't really use that. So if you do have any questions, or if you just want to talk because you need to get some stuff off your chest or you need some advice, please email me. But I had to go through that, and that was one of my hardest journeys. One of my hardest chapters was going through that. And y'all, I'm talking about where you are on your floor in your house, bawling your eyes out to Christ. Where you are on your floor, you got snot coming. Can I get an amen? You got snot coming down your nose. You're so tired of being tired. You just don't even know if you can be tired anymore. You're so tired of being broke. You're so tired of feeling not worthy. You're so tired of being afraid. You're so tired of being abused, of being hurt, of being neglected, of feeling not worthy enough. You're so tired. Exactly, Coco, exactly. And let me just quickly say this. You will know that you are truly free when not even the old you will let you go back. When not even the old you will let you go back to them days when you was doing whatever the hell you were doing that was not right, and you knew it, but you kept on doing it. When that old you within you won't even let you go back, that's how you know you truly free. That's true deliverance. And that's true maturity and growth at the same time. It's all in one. And I had to go through that. But it took a lot. It took a hell of a lot. I cannot tell y'all how many times me and the old me had a whole bunch of throwdowns. I mean, we went at it. We went at it. That old me and me, we went at it, y'all. But you got to be willing to let go. And you can't expect God to change where you're going until you change what you're looking at. And I had to change what the hell I was looking at. And when I would look at myself in the mirror, the old me, it was the ugliest thing I could have ever seen in my life. But I had to face it. I had to face the ugliness. I had to face the pain. I had to face that little girl in me that went through so much pain. And it was the toughest things I have ever done. What's your email? Aggie St. James. Benedetta is Aggie St. James Music, but it's not the abbreviation of Saint as in ST. It's SAINT as in Tom, James, and then the word music. Aggie St. James Music at gmail.com. What's up, Cleto? I always say it wrong. That's another one of my subscribers, y'all. Truly awesome man of God. Awesome man of God. He's got such a huge heart. I'm so glad that he was able to get on this live stream. And y'all, like I've been telling everybody, I found that there's a way that I can like warn y'all that I'm about to do a live stream in a few hours or in like a few days, but I haven't yet quite figured it out yet. So just please be patient with me. But yeah, I had to go through a whole lot of hell. But you want to know how I survived all of that hell? It was for this reason, because the fire that I had in me was brighter than the fire that I had going around me. And I mean that, y'all. Thank you, Veronica. I really appreciate it, because I'm going to tell y'all what. I'm a real private person. I know it may not seem like it, but I really truly am. Outside of YouTube, I'm friendly, I'm funny as hell, but I'm a loner. I'm very private. And it takes a lot to open up sometimes. You're welcome. Thank you for that. It's okay, because Cleto, you can always go back after the live stream and rewatch what, the things that you may have missed. I'm sorry I'm coughing, y'all. It's cold as hell. And it's about to be summer in North Cackalack, which is where I currently reside. What's up, Seven? Oh my gosh, it has been so long. Y'all, my other subscribers, y'all don't even know the history of me and Seven the Panther. We just gonna leave that alone. What's up, ma'am? I'm glad to see you watching this. You're welcome, Coco. Have a great evening at work. And hit me up later. I'm doing good, Seven. I'm just sitting here talking about life experiences, and you're kind of coming in the middle of it, so I'm gonna just keep on going. But yeah, I had to get to that point. You're welcome, Coco. Thank you for watching. Please hit me up later. It's not. I don't know if it's 4 yet, Cleto. You need to check your time clock. Oh, so you live up near Canada, Veronica. You know I have never been to Canada. And I'm sorry if I look a little funky, y'all. I'm off. Me and my mini-me got a girls' night tonight. That's my excuse. So I don't know what y'all want to say, but that's just what I'm just going to roll with it. But back to what I was saying. Everybody, oh, Veronica, thank you. I appreciate that. It really does mean a lot, although I don't feel that way half the time. I am working on accepting compliments. But the whole point is God's going to take you through seasons. God's going to take you through chapters. The whole thing is, which one are you in? That's the toughest part of figuring out which chapter you're in. But once you can figure that out, then everything kind of comes together like a big puzzle. But yeah, I've had to go through a lot of those chapters. And I know that Seven, if he's still watching, I know that he can vouch for this. And I've said this plenty of times before. I've never been that chick that feels like they're too cute to take a bus, or too cute to walk to work, or I don't have to have the name brands. I don't have to have all of these materialistic things. Yes. Benedetta, Aggie St. James Music at gmail.com. Yes, that is correct. I don't have to have these things. And I'm going to tell y'all, I think what a lot of it is ever since I was a little girl, being extremely empathic and being extremely intuitive, everywhere I went, everywhere I would go, no matter who I met, whether I knew them or not, I would constantly pick up on their pain. I would constantly pick up on their struggles. And I did not have to know what they were specifically. I just picked up on all of the hell. And that they had experienced or were experiencing at the present time. And it kind of changed me a little bit, but not in a bad way. It allowed me to embrace the old soul within me, if that makes any sense to anybody. It allowed me to embrace that. And you know, it's funny because I see so many women that are decked out in the nine, stilettos, fake nails, weave, this and all that. I see so many women, and the brothers too. They don't, well, some of them do be wearing the stilettos, but that's a whole nother vlog, y'all. That's a whole nother vlog. The point I'm making is, I see so many people wearing masks. And please, when you talk to me, take off the mask, because I'm gonna see right through it. I don't know everything, but I know that much. I will see right through your mask. And there's so many women. I'm gonna just speak on the women. Can I just speak on the women? There's so many women in the world today, and it's just a mask. And they've allowed society, they have allowed to. Okay, hold on. Can y'all hear me? Because Cleto is saying that he cannot hear me. Please tell me if y'all can hear me or not. Say yes or no, because otherwise I don't know. Yes, 7 says yes, so I guess I'm gonna just keep on going. Oh, Benedetta asked why Cleto can't hear me. I don't know, Cleto. You need to turn up the volume on your cell phone. Yes, Cleto, despair and sorrow. And I don't know if 7 has ever heard me say this before, but y'all, this is so true. Slaves that love their chains will never be free. And you got a lot of people taking vows to their pain, and the ring is their pain. That's exactly what the hell it is. And yes, that is a fact. You got more people in society in love with their demons, and they don't even know that they got demons. You got demons masquerading as people, walking in New York, LA, Chicago, North Carolina, Seattle. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. And it's just a facade. It's just a mask. You know? Like, get rid of the weave. Get rid of, like, who in the hell made you feel like you had to have weave? Society. The Matrix. Hello. Like it's, and I'm not trying to take it to the Matrix, but although I have plenty times and I still feel somewhat led, I ain't gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. But because that's a whole nother live stream, vlog, video, whatever the hell you want to call it, but that's what it is. You got a lot of people walking around as victims. They're just straight up victims. But they like that. And for those that don't like it, that's all they've ever known. But that's no excuse, because Satan will use that to continue to keep you bound and dig you even further in the hell that you think you're living in, but you honestly have not even the slightest clue how deep the rabbit hole can go. That kind of hell. I had somebody ask me about music. They asked me about music and if I was still doing music. No, I'm not. I'm not doing hip hop anymore. I'm not doing music anymore. Yes, Benedetta, I did go to the doctor this morning. They ran a few tests. Everything is okay from the test, but they're still waiting on some results, some blood work. 7, if you're still here, in case you don't know, Tuesday of last week, I was in the house and I stood up to stretch. And it wasn't like I just lost my balance. I literally just straight up collapsed. I don't even remember the experience of falling, but I collapsed. Blacked out. I don't know what happened. So I went to the doctor this morning to see what the hell that was all about. And they just ran to some tests. They did an EKG, took some blood work. So I'm just kind of waiting to get some of those results back. But for anybody else, no, it's not good. But She asked me a bunch of questions. I answered every one of them, and she doesn't see anything wrong with me. So I don't know. Cleto, I don't know why you can't hear. Please check your volume on your phone. Maybe you accidentally hit the mute. That could be a possibility. It can happen. I got to the point when it came to hip hop, y'all, that I didn't want to pursue it anymore. I did not, but I had to get to the point where I knew I didn't want to anymore. And one day, and this is when I was still doing hip hop. One day, it was right after I had done an MC competition, because every MC competition I was ever in, I won. And I had gotten home, and I was looking out the window, and it was cold. It was like winter, and I remember it. And I just thought to myself, you know, you spend your whole life chasing a dream with no guarantee if it's ever going to come to pass. And I'm like, dang, that kind of sucks, you know? Because, like, I don't even know if this is going to ever really happen. I don't know if I'm ever going to make it famous one day. But then I was like, but what if you spend your life chasing this dream only to, in the end, wish you never had? And I don't know what clicked, but something clicked. And I knew at that moment that if I continued on doing hip hop and doing music, I already knew, and I hadn't even made it yet at that point, or just period. But I knew that if I kept going, I would have wished I never had. And that's when I said, okay. And it's not just that, but it's all of the demonicness that is in the music industry, from the backmasking to the sacrifices to the and I know Seven can vouch. If you want to go mainstream, and I'm not gonna keep this on this long, but if you trying to do music and go mainstream, unless you're willing to sacrifice your mama, your auntie, Kiki, hell, even your dog Coco, unless you're willing to sacrifice them to get to that level that you trying to hit, the top level, you wasting your time. And I don't advise anybody to go down that road. I chose to just not continue down that road. So that sums that up. But I had to let it go. Now, and see, Seven, I never in my life ever see you doing mainstream. You never will. And that's one thing that I respect about you. But another thing is, people don't want to hear the truth. And you got more truth going on right now in independent music, from independent music artists, because no truth is in what's in hip-hop today, mainstream wise. It's not there. It don't exist. So now, I've always been a singer my whole life. No, I don't know Eminem. I don't know Eminem. What happened was, and Seven can vouch for this, but I do not remember the name. Seven knows, but I don't remember the name of the guy. But he was, at the time, he's changed labels, but at the time, he was he was the head A&R at Shady, and he heard my music, and apparently he don't like nobody's music, or he's very picky, and he got picked up from the airport, and somebody was playing my music, and he apparently liked it, requested a copy of it, but I'm glad I never heard from him. All right, Cleto, you have a good evening. Thank you so much for watching. I'm glad I never heard from that man. Everything happens for a reason. But I knew I couldn't continue on, because it goes along with when I say that you know when you're free when that old you won't even let you go back. And I knew that if I had continued on pursuing a music career in hip hop mainstream, I knew that old me that was there, not existing, but just was there as a reminder of who I used to be. She was always still there, and she wouldn't let me go back. Riggs Morales, that's who he was. Riggs Morales. Thank you, Benedetta. Actually, Benedetta, me and my baby girl, we have a girls' night tonight. She's 7. The best thing I'm gonna tell you to do is to email me at that email address, and I will hit you back tomorrow. One thing is, when I'm with my daughter, I don't check my phone. I might check it once or twice, but I don't. I kind of leave it alone, because that's me and her time. And you never know when you're gonna go. And I know people don't like thinking about that, but it's just an everyday truth. It's an everyday reality. So just email me, and then I will surely email you back tomorrow. But yeah, so that old me wouldn't let me go back. And had I continued on in hip hop, I would have been going back, but in another way. Does that make any sense? I pray to God it does to somebody other than myself in 7. So I pray somebody else can understand that. So enough with the music. 7, I do highly recommend you go. I did my first live stream yesterday, and it's on my channel. And it's a little long. It's about 50 minutes and some change. But it was awesome. It was awesome. 2 comments just came up, and then they just went away, so I couldn't even finish reading them. But so yeah, so I'm just all right, 7. Thank you so much for taking your time to watch. I really do, honestly, really do appreciate that. Thank you so much, and we'll talk later. All right. So yeah, I just wanted to just share a little bit of the journey through life and the types of seasons and chapters that God may take you through, because it's not always going to be easy. But you know, once I figured out where I was and where I was meant to be, it kind of all worked itself out. So I don't know who's left watching. It says it's just one person. I know it's a Friday, and I know it's before 5 o'clock, and people got things they got to do. So I know this is a horrible time to do a live stream. I get it, y'all. I know. But Egypt's got a soccer game. I got to leave for that at 5. Thank you, Veronica. Thank you, Benedetta. But please, baby girl, please, sweetie, please email me, okay? After Egypt goes to sleep, if I'm still awake, then I will read the email. And once again, y'all, I just want to clarify. If y'all ever email me like some personal-ish stuff, everything will be kept confidential. What time is it there? Oh my gosh, it doesn't show me on my phone. Veronica, you know what you can do? If you Google what time is it in North Carolina right now, it'll tell you, because I have no clue. It's got to be close to 2 p.m. What time is it where you what time is it where you're at? My words can't come out right. Would y'all be really mad at me? Can I keep it real? Would y'all be really mad at me? But wait, hold on. Okay, all right, Benedetta, please do so. 11:25 a.m. What the hell? Veronica, we got a huge time difference, because I know it's. I started the live stream, it's like 1 something. It's got to be close to 2 something by now. It says there's a poor connection. Okay. Well, for whoever's still here, would y'all be really mad if I'm gonna keep it real, if I smoke a cigarette? Benedetta, Benedetta says it's 2:25 p.m. here in Michigan. I think we got the same time zone. Nope, we don't have the same time zone. So Michigan and North Carolina. Oh, you saying you don't mind? Oh, okay. Look, I'm a child of God, but I'm not perfect. Okay, I'm not perfect. I quit smoking cigarettes for almost 10 years. I felt awesome. I felt great. And I started smoking back again. No, I do not plan on smoking for the rest of my life, however long God blesses that to be. But I'm almost to the point where I'm done. I'm gonna just say that, but I'm not quite there yet, and I want to make sure I'm ready to go there, or you'll just end up going right back. So, if I can get it in my mouth. Oh, I've had some people want to know, being a deliverance minister, Aggie, are you a part of any church? No, I am not. I am not. I used to be a part of a church locally for almost 5 years. I was one of their main deliverance ministers. I traveled with the pastor, the whole nine. I did conferences, deliverance ministry conferences. Yes, come as you are. God says, come as you are. That is so true. But I'll just speak on the whole church thing in a whole nother video, and maybe a vlog, and maybe a live stream. I'm not sure, but I just needed to step away from just that. I haven't stepped away from God by any means. I think I have a more clearer picture of who God is in my life than I did then, if that makes any sense. So, I have spoken with my with several ministers from the church that I was a member at. And they said it was fine that I was independent. That there are several independent deliverance ministers around the world. That independent meaning they're just not a part of a congregation. Okay? Because let's keep it real. When Jesus walked this earth, there were no four walls. It wasn't church. Church was the streets. Church was the alleys. Church was the ghettos. I mean, in that sense of a ghetto from that time is nothing like we have today, but you get what I'm saying. It wasn't about that. And we talked about this in yesterday's live stream as well. You know, Satan is the master of deceiving people. And there is a lot of Satan in the church. And I'm a Christian, and I'm going to say it. I'm going to just say it. It is just what it is. And just like there is out in the world, it is in the church. And let me just stop with that, because then I'm going to have to explain myself. And sometimes I get tired of explaining myself. But for anybody interested in knowing, or maybe I'm just willing to share, I don't drink alcohol. I won't, and what I mean by that is I haven't had alcohol in 2 years. Like, I just don't. You seem very spiritual, Aggie. Yes, I am very spiritual. And that's what's kept me alive, to be completely honest with you. Because the spiritual realm is connected to every good memory you have and every bad memory you have. Every good experience, every bad experience is all connected to the spiritual realm. Some choose to acknowledge that. Some choose to make intentionally a separation from the two. But each has to find their own way. And not everybody does. So, but I don't know who's even watching still, because it says that there's just one person watching. But if y'all have any questions, or if you have any questions, you can ask me. I am a private person, but I'm very open. If I don't feel like answering it because it's a little too personal, I'll just come right out and tell you. Thank you, Benedetta. I don't drink, and this may come as a shock to anyone watching, whoever you or they are. But I've also been celibate for 5 years. It's coming close on 5 years. No, nothing. And before that, it was for 5 years again that I was celibate. So I don't go to clubs. I don't party. I don't watch cable because it's all fake news. I don't fake media. I don't fake entertainment, fake Hollywood. Do I need to continue? I really don't think so. The only thing is cigarettes, y'all. Is really the cigarettes. I don't cuss no more like I used to. I'm just kind of dealing with the cigarette. Just being honest. Yeah. Veronica, girl, you are right on. Benedetta, that is awesome. That is so awesome. And let me just explain something right quick as to why in the beginning of all this, why I chose to become celibate. And when I got delivered, because I actually went through a huge deliverance process. That's another video, but it was extremely powerful. And I had to, this is really touchy, but I had to, okay, let me just say it. I'm gonna just say it. You know how if you are a child, you're a girl, and you get abused, and you experience very bad trauma, and as you grow into your teenage years, because you don't understand it, you rebel, and you make poor choices, and you get involved with people that you shouldn't, and you seek the same type of treatment that you received from various different people, because at that age that's all you've ever known. In that area of your life, you may have had good experiences in other areas, but in that area where the pain was birthed, where it resided, where the root of it began, the root of your pain, if you don't heal from it, will lead you to even deeper roots from plenty of men that would love to continue to keep you bound. That kind of came out of the twisted, but I hope y'all get it, or you get it, whoever's watching. So okay, Veronica, so yes, you see what I'm saying. And I got in some pretty tough life-threatening situations. I'm gonna just put it like that. And several times I was this close to losing my life. And but the feeling of being violated, the feelings that come from being abused, violated, mistreated, and what I mean by that is, for others it comes from certain family members, male family members, and for others it comes from just bad relationships with guys that you get yourself into. And that part of me got so sick and tired of the pain. It's okay. No, Benedetta, it's okay, because it's a part of my testimony. But that, I just wanted to quickly explain so y'all can see where I'm coming from. But that's that little girl. I don't want to say she was damaged, but she was extremely bound. But that was that little girl that I kept pushing away, pushing down within me, because I didn't want to deal with it. It was easier to stay the same than it was, or that it's easier to stay the same than it is to have to change. So it was easier for me to just continue in bad relationships. It goes along with this. You know how you hear of certain people where they have a habit of cutting. I'm giving an example of cutting themselves. That's demonic, but they have a habit of cutting themselves. You want to know? I never had that issue. Thank you, Jesus Christ. But you want to know why that happens? Why these people that do those things, that bring pain, physical pain to themselves by like cutting their wrists or cutting their legs, cutting themselves or pulling their hair out. There's different ways that people do it, but what they're doing, and I'm gonna tell y'all something, what they're doing, and this is what the Holy Spirit revealed to me. So if you know anyone that does these things, or you knew of someone, or you come across someone that has dealt with this, the reason why they do those things is because they're so dead on the inside of themselves. They're so dead. They're so dead on the inside that the only way that they can feel alive again is when they cut themselves. It's the pain that they get from cutting themselves that reminds them that they're still alive. Yet it's that same pain that began their process of cutting themselves in the first place. I pray to God that makes sense, y'all, because helping people is what I want to do. I want to help deliver people from the demonic. And in order to do that, you have to have a very strong spirit of discernment. A very strong spirit of discernment. And that's what the Holy Spirit revealed to me. And Veronica, I'm very thank you for sharing that with me, that you used to do that. I take it you don't anymore. But that's what that is. You got a lot, and I'm not talking about you, Veronica, I'm talking about people. You got a lot of dead people walking around this earth right now. They are completely dead on the inside. The stench of their decay, it don't even exist no more. That's how dead they are. And a lot of them don't even know it. And for the majority of them, let's just speak on women right now. For the majority of women that fit this category, the only way for them to feel alive again, if it's not by cutting themselves on certain body parts, the only way for them to feel alive again is to go back, is to seek out the pain that was birthed in them from the get-go. The only way for them to feel alive again is to continue to relive the pain over and over again. And I'm so glad, Veronica, that you're free from that. And I think it's really awesome, y'all, that Veronica, Benedetta, that y'all are opening up to me, because it lets me know more about who you are. I'm just trying to help people. And there's a lot of people. You want to find out what the root of somebody's pain is? Whatever they seek, whatever they fiend for, Whatever they go after that's not good. Prime example. This doesn't mean everybody. But prime example. If you never had a father in your life, your father was never there, or you were molested as a child. I'm just giving examples. I can't speak for everybody. If you don't deal with that, then as you grow of age, you will seek out the same type of people, not the same person, but the same type of people who have the mentality, the sickness in their head to molest a person, to beat a woman. You will seek out the same pain that was brought upon you the moment that you first ever experienced it. And I just want to thank Benedetta and Veronica for sharing a little bit about what you've experienced with me. So, you know, that's just a little bit of what I've had to go through to get to where I am today. And, you know, the truth hurts. And a lot of people don't want to hear it. And I will say this. Tell me one major YouTuber that talks about stuff like this, man. Like on a real level. And I'm not talking about just has one video about it every few months, one every 6 months, but that's what I'm saying, y'all. It seems like the YouTubers like myself who don't have a lot of subscribers yet, who don't get tons of views yet, the real folk, seems like those YouTubers are just being like pushed down, and the fake ones are rising to the top. But you can only wear your mask but for so long. And then the true you will eventually start to spill itself out. So it's only in due time before the true colors of a lot of these big YouTubers will start to manifest themselves. Demonically or otherwise. I don't know. But all I know is who I am, who I was, where I'm at, where I used to be. And I give it to God on where I'm going. And that's kind of where I'm at. So, y'all know what? Can I keep it real? I've got to pee so bad. You know what, Veronica? Don't even, you know what? If you felt led at the time to remove the videos, then you had that right to make that decision. But don't ever let opinions, and I know you don't do this now, but don't ever let opinions of other people dictate who you see yourself to be. Okay, Benedetta gave me the permission to go pee. I don't know if y'all, I know I'm not gonna take y'all with me. I'm playing. So what I'm gonna do, cause I pee quick. I do. I've always been that way. A quick peer. Okay, so I'm gonna just put this down like this. Y'all can look at my ceiling. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta pee so bad I can't even breathe. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Whew! I ain't never even experienced a pee that felt so good. That was country as hell. And it's cold as hell in this house. Y'all want to see a candle? I love candles, y'all. And one of my subscribers, Brittany, she's sending me in Egypt some. I know it was quick, won't it? Oh, girl, I pee all the time, and I am so unashamed. I love smell good stuff, so she just contacted me on Facebook, and she's sending me in Egypt some smell goods. This is one of my smell goods. Y'all want to smell it? Where's the hole for y'all to smell it? I don't know. Oh. And it don't even really have a scent. Where am I looking? It don't even really have a scent, but it's got that like lighted candle scent. You know what I'm saying? I did a vlog like 2 years ago about bumblebees. And y'all, it was the most seriousest. I done started a new word. It was the most serious vlog. I don't have any diffusers. I need to get some, but when I think of diffusers, I get confused. I know what they are and I know what they do, but it's just the thought of doing more than just lighting the wick. It's like it comes with stuff that you gotta have for it, like candle warmers. It's just, you know what, Benedict? YouTube should have a thing that you can smell through YouTube. You are exactly right. But bumblebees, y'all, I did this vlog on bumblebees and how much they upset me, and it was like 2 years ago, and this was when Egypt was like in love with bumblebees, and she be wanting them like to like pet them and stuff, and I'm like, Egypt, baby girl, do not pet the bumblebees. The bumblebees are not our friends. They will sting you and keep it moving. And it's like a rose garden window. Oh, I bet that's nice. I bet that's nice. To give any, I'm gonna give y'all an update. My words can't come out right. I don't know if y'all have watched the videos, but several vlogs back, I let everybody know, and I've talked about it several times, about how I've been trying to do industrial salvage, but I don't have a car right now. And where I live, all the places that do have industrial salvage that's in the city, you can't trespass. So I've been trying to find somebody that lives in or around Greensboro, North Carolina, that's willing to go find abandoned buildings, abandoned warehouses, where I can find industrial pieces, like old vintage or just old. And trust me, y'all, you may think that they're not out there, but they are. I know so many people that have found some of the most unique, most expensive pieces of just old industrial, and then they refurbish and resell them. That's a business that I've been wanting to start for a long time, but I don't have friends, and you know, I just don't. I don't have friends like that. And so what I did was I got creative, right? And I was like, okay, well, y'all know how on Facebook they got that market where people can buy and sell stuff. So I took, I uploaded a photo of me on there, and under the photo was a description of basically that if, you know, I'm looking for anybody that's interested in industrial salvage that lives in or around Greensboro, North Carolina, please direct message me ASAP. I did not get one single reply. And I also love exploring, and so I've been trying to find somebody who's interested in that and would like to go exploring with me. And I've put up posts on Facebook and everything, y'all, and I have not gotten one response. Because I really want to, I really want to take y'all out of the house with me, and do these awesome abandoned places, like do videos where I'm taking y'all with me and we're going through these abandoned places, and you know, if it's not to find industrial pieces to take back with us, it's to just check out old buildings, but it's not safe to do alone. And like I said, I don't have friends like that. So, and with not having a car right now, it makes it difficult. So I do what I can. I make the best videos that I know how to make, and I'm just real. And you know, if I can help somebody, I can help somebody. If not, then that's okay. I'm just here. So hopefully soon somebody will come across my post, because I keep reposting it. Hopefully somebody will be like, Aggie, I live in or around Greensboro, North Carolina, and I would love to go with you. I would love to go dumpster diving. I am so not ashamed. Y'all can find some pretty cool stuff in some of these dumpsters. And I'm not talking about like restaurant dumpsters, okay? Ain't nobody trying to take home a rat. I'm talking about like Bed Bath & Beyond, Rooms to Go, Victoria's Secret, Walmart. I mean, like, y'all, they got some huge dumpsters. And I know several top YouTubers that do dumpster diver videos. I would love to do that too, and take y'all along with me. Do like live streams of me going through the dumpsters. Look. But it's not safe to do by yourself. So see, everything that I've been trying to do, that I have a passion to do, I can't do it because it's not safe to do by myself. So that's a struggle that me and the Lord have come together to work out. Hallelujah. And in due time. Egypt's got a soccer game. It's got to be around 3:30 right now, or 3:45. But Egypt's got a soccer game. It looks like it's about to pour, but if it doesn't pour between now and 5 p.m., she got a soccer game. It's her last game. And if the field is not too wet, we're going to that and leaving the house at 5. And then after that, her and I are going to pick up her pizza, and me, either my tuna salad or my grilled chicken salad with cheese. And then we're coming back here, and it says I have a poor connection, and it's not letting me see any. It just keeps popping up old, not old, but it keeps popping up like past comments, but not any new comments, if there are any new comments. So if y'all are wondering why I'm not answering your comments, it's because all I'm seeing is the comments that I've answered, and it's not showing me any new ones. Oh Lord, y'all, guess how long this live stream has been going on? 1 hour 18 seconds and 1 hour 18 minutes. I can't even read time. 1 hour 18 minutes and 13 seconds. That is a long live stream. But I know some top YouTubers, they be live streaming for like 2-3 hours. I'm like, okay, I got to cook some dinner. But if y'all want to go, I'm going to have to get off here in a few, because I've got to get the house in order. And I've got a little bit more research I got to do before. Girl, I tried Hangouts link to join Hangouts. Was it Hangouts? Or I tried Meetup. One of my subscribers was like, Aggie, if you go to meetup.com, you can start your own group. If you want to do dumpster diving and you're looking for people that are interested in doing that with you, you can start your own group. You can start your own exploration group. But y'all, it ain't like that. Because when I went on the site, you have to pay a monthly membership fee. Okay? I'm a single parent. I pay everything by myself. All the bills I pay by myself. I cannot afford another monthly fee for something. So, I thought that was odd, because I was like, meetup.com, like, these are just people in society, and meetup.com is for every city and state. Like, it's not just here. If you like, yeah, like, if Hey, Lord Jesse, what's up? Like, if you like it, coffee, and you want to start, and you're looking for coffee meetups of people in your age bracket, and you want to go drink cappuccinos at Starbucks, there's groups for that. There's groups that walk, corgis. I mean, you know what I mean? But it's expensive, and I'm like, y'all, come on, man. Y'all don't even have to be charging for this. Help the public out. But so yeah. But I would love to take y'all on some abandoned exploration videos. What the hell do you mean you wanted to start a cult? You wanted to start a cult on there? So yeah, but the hangouts, I think I've tried that too. But you know, it's kind of the same thing. Well, Lord Jesse, it's nice to have you watching my videos. I don't know if you're subscribed, but I hope you do subscribe. I don't know if you're a subscriber, so if you are, then I'm just reiterating everything that you already know. But if you go to my playlist, I've got tons of topics of videos. About different topics. So you say that you are an ex-leader of the Jehovah's Witness. So where does your beliefs stand right now? So I'm waiting for her to respond on that. But yes, and because I haven't been feeling well due to that fall last week on Tuesday, but even like way before that, I haven't been feeling well for the past like month and some change. So it's just the change of the seasons and the allergies and having no energy. So on Monday, I'm hitting back to the aquatic center so I can get my workout back on. And I just took like a little bit of time off from my strict eating habits that I've been strictly and faithfully following for the past 10 to 15 years of my life, where I take in less than 1,500 calories a day and work out constantly. Every year, about 1 or 2 months out the year, I just take that time, not to gorge, because I don't ever do that, but just to eat what the hell I want to eat. Okay, can I get an amen? So, Veronica, I'm not sure, but I pray for Lord Jesse, and I pray for any deliverance that she may need. And, yeah. But you know, this is a live stream. It's open to each and everybody. And I don't know what, Lord Jesse, I don't know what your intentions are. But if you're obviously not a subscriber of mine, but you were talking to a Christian deliverance minister. So I don't know if you're aware of that. You say that you want me to interview you, but do you really? Because what you think is going to take place, trust me, will be the complete opposite. So I'm just going to leave it at that. But I will pray for you, and I will pray for you. But from this second until I end this live stream, I'm not going to acknowledge I'm not going to acknowledge, Lord Jesse, I'm not going to acknowledge negativity in my live stream, because there are millions of YouTubers. I am just one. And I have nothing but peace of mind from God in heaven. So whatever your intentions are or were in coming on this live stream, you will not be successful with. And I will no longer entertain you. So moving on. It's got to be close to 4 o'clock, y'all. And like I said, I've got to get this house in order. My house is normally in order. My phone had died. I'm back now. Oh, hey, Benedetta. Thank you for telling me that you are back. I'm not going to be on here much longer. My daughter's last soccer game is supposed to be tonight, but it looks like it's going to pour. But her game starts at 5:45. I don't know what time it is now. I think it's almost 4. But they don't tell us if they're going to cancel the game or not until like around 4. So we'll see. But yeah. So but you know, I love everybody. I love everybody. And, you know, Veronica and Benedetta, for all we know, Lord Jesse could be in a chapter in her life that God is taking her on or allowing her to go through so that he can bring her out of it and bring her into another chapter. And that chapter be the truth and the truth of Jesus Christ. So for all we know, y'all, she could just be going through one of them stretching seasons. She could just be going through one of them seasons that God is allowing her to go through to get her to where she needs to be to receive Christ. So I just wanted to make that point as well. People come into our lives at different chapters, and the chapter that we are in, they may not even be near yet, or they could have already experienced. So but the point I was making was exactly, and that's why I wanted to make that point just now. But the point I also was making was, with all this said, I will not entertain a demon. I won't do it. Because that's exactly what they want. And I will not debate the Lord with a demon. But if somebody comes on my live stream or leaves a comment in one of my videos, which I've had plenty of them. I've had Satanists leave comments. And I know what they love. What they are really hoping for me to do is to reply angry and upset, and I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Because their chapter may be exactly where they need to be right now to get to where God needs to take them. So, and I know y'all understand what I'm saying by that. So, you know, all of us, we can pray for Lord Jesse. Whenever it crosses our mind to do so, and give it to God. She won't be the first and she won't be the last. But I'm here to help. I'm here to help. I just want to say thank you. Thank you, Veronica, Benedetta, and Seven. I know he had to leave. I know Cleto was at work. He had to leave. He couldn't even hear half the last stream, bless his heart. Coco had to go to work. Like, I know a lot of people had to leave, but I thank them for watching, and for all those that are still watching. I thank y'all. I really do appreciate it. What's today? Friday? I have to work this weekend. This is my weekend to work. Okay, yes, Benedetta, please tell Cleto that I said thank you so much for taking his time to watch my video. I know it's hard when you're at work because you don't want to get caught. But I just really appreciate it, y'all. I think what I'm going to start doing, because I really love these live streams because I'm able to interact with my subscribers on a more personal level. So I think what I'm going to start doing is doing at least one live stream a week. I've done two days back to back. It's kind of getting a little addictive because I love to interact. So, but I do have to work this weekend, and then I'm off next weekend. Once again, I work every other weekend. So, I think my next live stream will be on Monday because I'm off Monday and Tuesday. So, yes, Benedetta, it is. I mean, if a YouTuber isn't really like a people person, you feel me? Then they're not really inclined to do live streams because that kind of forces them to put themselves out there in a vulnerable state that they may not be willing to put themselves in. But even though I'm a loner and a private person and an introvert, I love people. And I love sharing stories with people. So, but I think I'm going to end this. Yes, Benedetta, I'm so happy. Oh, and for anybody still watching that is not following me on Facebook or friended me on Facebook, whatever the terminology is, it's just AGGI Out Loud. AGGI Out Loud. And you'll find me on their Instagram, AGGI Out Loud. And no, I do not do Twitter, y'all, because I cannot do it all. I cannot, for the love of God, do it all. I don't do Snapchat. I don't do, what is it, Video One or this new thing. I tried VidMe. That didn't know. Twitter is just too much. It takes it to a whole nother level I'm not willing to go right now. So I'm having, it's Facebook, Instagram, Gmail, and YouTube. And for right now, that's what it is. But yes, Veronica, please hit me up on Facebook. I hope everybody has a great rest of their day. Oh, you try to find me on Twitter? Well, actually, I do have a Twitter account. I think it's under AGGI Out Loud. I'm pretty sure it is, but I haven't been on it in a very, very long time. But if I happen across y'all's mind at some point this evening and it's after 5, just know that me and Egypt are either at her soccer game or it's been canceled and we at the house about to eat some supper, watch movies. Oh, y'all, real quickly, there's a YouTuber, I've mentioned him before. His name is Omar Gosh, like Omar, O-M-A-R, and Gosh, like oh my gosh, G-O-S-H. Look him up on YouTube, y'all. He's a big YouTuber. He's not top, but he's got 2 channels. And one of them is close to 1 million subscribers. And he lives in Florida. He's married. He's got 3 kids. But y'all, that is an honest man. He and I have had several conversations personally. That's an honest man. That is a good man, y'all. He is a good man. And when you watch his YouTube videos, he does dumpster diving. He does. He goes to abandoned places. He does all types of videos, and he's like, well, I don't know what y'all's ages are, but I'm 36, he's 35, his wife's 34, but they're really down to earth, like they're really cool. So y'all go definitely, yes, go look up Omar Gosh and find one of his videos and leave a comment and tell him that AGGI Out Loud sent you. Because he knows me. Like I said, he and I have had several talks on the demonic and a lot of other things. So he's in Florida, and I'm hoping one day soon me and Egypt will be able to go to Florida to meet him and his family. That would be sick. So but I saw some of y'all's ages too. So see, we're all kind of somewhat, you know, yes, go to YouTube. You own YouTube, but you know what I mean. and type in the word the Omar Gosh, and you'll see he's got 2 channels. His main channel for like all of his like exploration, abandoned videos, and for all those, he's got almost 1 million. And then his other channel is like his family channel, where like they'll have bonfires and stuff. Y'all, I know it sounds boring, but it's really cool as hell. Like, that's the only, and I don't consider him like a huge YouTuber, but he's like getting he's got almost 1 million. What's up, Afro Joe? You are coming at the last bit of this live stream. But thank you for being here, because I'm about to leave in just a few minutes because my daughter's got a soccer game and it's girls' night once again. But Afro Joe, listen, if you go to my channel, well, you own it now, ain't you? But anywho, stroll down, okay, and look for my live stream from yesterday. It was my first live stream. Yes, it's long, 50 minutes and some change, okay? But it was an incredible live stream. It was my first one. This is my second one. I'm going to do another one on Monday. That's my plan, Lord willing. So, but yeah, definitely check out the Omar Gosh and tell him Aggie Out Loud sent you. That's the only big YouTuber or semi-big YouTuber that I have seen on YouTube so far that I can say honestly keeps it 100. I mean 100. So y'all definitely need to check him out. I'm gonna go, y'all. I hope you and your daughter have an awesome time on your girls' night. I will see you Monday. I get instant notification when your videos hit. Thank y'all so much, y'all. I really do appreciate it, because y'all know YouTube has been acting crazy. They done gotten their panties in a bunch with all this monetization or lack thereof, and so they are blocking truthers, because I'm a truther. They're blocking our channels. They haven't blocked mine, thank God, thank you Jesus, but they're deleting people's video. I mean, so please, yes, let me know that y'all get notifications, because otherwise I have no idea. And it also slaps YouTube in the face, and it shows them that yes, YouTube, people like Aggie Out Loud. People enjoy watching and listening to Aggie Out Loud. Why? Because she ain't fake. She keeps it real, which YouTube lacks. I just had a vent for a second. I got a cough. Okay. So I'm gonna go. On the road again. What's the word? Can't believe we're on the road again. I hate that song because it's so country. So I'm gonna just stop. All right, y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all, and I will see y'all in my next, on Monday. I don't think I'm going to vlog this weekend because I got to work in a sister's tie, but I will vlog on Monday when I get back from the aquatic center. Have a great evening. Leave me a comment below if you have any questions you want to ask me for my next live stream on Monday. Leave it below. Email me. A sister's coughing. I love y'all, and thank you very, very much. Missy Crystal. Miss Crystal, I always catch it at the end. Okay, Miss Crystal, listen up. If you didn't see my live stream from yesterday, I was about to say I opened up. I did my first YouTube live stream yesterday. It's on my channel. It's about 15 minutes and some change, but it was awesome. I mean, we talked about everything. Funny and serious. This is my second one, and my daughter's got a soccer game, and I got to get ready. I got to get stuff in order for it. But look, Miss Cristal, is it Miss Cristal? I kind of like that. But listen, please go check out my first live stream. My plan, Lord willing, is to do my third one on Monday. So, I love y'all. But my daughter's got to go kick some balls on the field, and I got to be there for it. So, I love y'all. I know I keep saying that, but I truly, truly do. Y'all have a good evening. I'm about to go watch the whole thing now. Yes, please do. And if you have any questions for me or whatever, just leave it. Come back to this video and leave me a comment or a question, and I'll answer it. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Okay? And don't be messing with bumblebees, because they ain't none but the devil. I mean, I don't really mean that entirely, Lord, so please forgive me. But bumblebees do be having some devilish tendencies with their stingers. And they be stinging people that are good people and don't deserve to be stung. All right, I think I made my point. I love y'all and I'm out.